What is up, everyone? Welcome to another video. Today what I'm going to go over is something that I've had a couple people ask me and thought that I would go over a video explaining exactly how I do it. And that is how I keep my fake skins clean and how I clean them off whenever I'm done with the tattoo. You know, if you're wanting to use these for your portfolios or trying to get into a tattoo shop, something like that, you don't want ink smeared all over your design whenever you're trying to do this. So I'm going to show you in this video exactly how I go through the tattoo process and having my fake skins look nice and clean when I'm done. Now with this, I'm going to show you my method when it comes to this. There's a ton of information online about what other people use. You know, they soak them in stuff or wash them with, I don't know, all sorts of different stuff. But this is the easiest method that I've found that works for me. Another thing would be, it also could be the fake skin that you're using. I'm using real skin. That's what I highly recommend. I also did a video reviewing Amazon fake skins, the super thin ones, and it'll show you in that video exactly why I don't recommend them. As always, thank you for watching this video, and if you like content like this, make sure you're liking and subscribing down below and hitting that little bell notification so you can be updated every time we come out with a new video each week. So the main thing I could tell you about keeping your fake skins clean would be make sure you are using Vaseline. That is the #1 thing that's going to help you keep these things clean whenever you're tattooing. And make sure you're using Vaseline throughout the whole tattoo. What that's going to do is help you keep the ink off of it so you don't get to the very end and there's ink smeared everywhere and you're trying to get all of that off. Keeping it clean throughout the tattoo is going to help you keep it clean at the end. Another thing, whenever you are tattooing your fake skins, you want to make sure you are dabbing them instead of wiping them with your paper towel. What that's going to do is cause less trauma to your fake skins because you don't want them to tear or rip up whenever you're trying to keep them clean, which could also cause issues trying to get, using them for portfolios or, trying to get into the tattoo shop if they're all like ripped up and there's chunks missing, things like that, which paper towels can be super rough. You rub it a couple times and it might eat up the fake skin or whatever. So yeah, just make sure you are dabbing it during the tattooing process so whenever you get to the end where you actually do wipe it to get it clean, it's not causing any more trauma. On another note, I want to know what everyone out there is using to apply their stencils. So I actually did a video on using Speed Stick, and I was so surprised on how good it worked for fake skins that I want to know what all you guys out there are using. I've heard a couple of different things before, so yeah, just comment down below what you're using so I can see what everyone else got. Awesome, so now that we're at the part of the video where I could actually break down and show you how I keep my fake skins clean throughout the tattoo. Alright, so here's my stencil that we're going to be tattooing. Just a little broken bone, something easy to show you guys how I keep everything clean. Going to be using a 9-round liner on it, not super thick, not too thin, perfectly right in the middle. Step 1, what you're going to do is put a light layer of Vaseline on the actual fake skin. You don't want it too clumpy that it'll affect the actual tattooing process. Just a very light layer over everything. What that's going to do is help you keep the ink off the actual fake skin whenever you dab it. Awesome, so now that we're tattooing, we're gonna make sure we put a little Vaseline right here on our stretching hand. I like to keep it right here because I could use my pinky. You don't want to get this Vaseline all over your other fingers because it'll make the machine slide in your hand. So make sure you're only using your pinky to apply this right like that. Now let's get to tattooing. As you see, when I am tattooing, I am not wiping the Vaseline at all. I am dabbing it. What that's doing is picking up all of the ink right like that without smearing it everywhere. So that is what you want to be doing. Right like that. Not wiping at all. Not only is that going to keep your stencil clean, it's also going to keep your stencil crisp and not wiping everywhere. So it's just a really good thing to learn. Awesome, so you can see that I'm constantly dabbing it, keeping all the ink I possibly can off the tattoo design, which is very, very important. Awesome, so we'll just fast forward this part and get to the part where I'm explaining what I do next. Awesome, so now that we're done with the line work, you want to make sure that you are using Vaseline. I use quite a bit of Vaseline just so I'm not eating up the fake skin with my paper towels. So I put a ton on there and just lightly wipe away. You're not pressing, you're not trying to eat up the fake skin at all, you're just lightly wiping away all of that extra ink on there. Right like that. So now we can get into the shading. just like we did before. We were using our Vaseline, putting it down, and then just going into our shading. Same process, just dabbing it, not wiping away at all. Keeping it as clean as we can throughout the tattooing process. We'll fast forward through this shading so we can get to how to clean it off at the end. Awesome, so now that we're done with the shading, what we're going to do is do the exact same process, but when we're cleaning it up, this time I'm using a lot more Vaseline. This is our final clean, so we're really putting it on there and kind of wiping it around a little bit, working up all of that ink and getting it mixed in with the Vaseline. And then the same thing, we're just going to wipe it off. See, we're not using any water, any soap, no other products besides just Vaseline. And you could see that through just using Vaseline the whole time, there's no trick to it at all. Just by using that one thing, you could keep your fake skins that you are tattooing perfectly clean throughout your whole tattoo, and then be able to use them for getting into apprenticeship whenever you are done, because they're so clean, there's not smearage everywhere, but that also goes along with the fake skins that you buy. Awesome, so I hope this video was able to help you out and be able to keep your fake skin as clean as physically possible so you could show them off online, or get that awesome apprenticeship you've been working for your whole time practicing with fake skins. And if you are first starting out and wanting to learn a little bit more about your line work or having issues with your line work at all, make sure you click the link below with our line work secret guide that has a ton of information on how to improve your line work and get you to the next level. And also make sure you're liking and subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all our new content we come out with each week. And thank you again for everyone watching these videos and letting me have the opportunity to help you grow in this career. I hope you all have a wonderful day.